Kristen Stewart!
Great. Hey, I thought this was very cool. I'm watching the noon news today, and boom, there you guys are doing the whole feet and hands and cement thing. That's good. I see that. And that's like a big deal, because this town, every week they give an award, the Bush of Freedom, the Medal of Birth, you know, but that's like the highest one. Yeah, there you go, look at
that. It was definitely one of those moments that doesn't even coincide with anything that I've had a lot of those moments.
Right.
That's different.
Is it fun? Was it fun to do this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my parents are in this business. This business is my life. Like, I think, you know, it's just, it really is full circle. It sort of makes you go. Well, I've still got concrete on my ankles and stuff. It's so cool. Yeah.
My uncle had his feet put in concrete, but they never came out. He was a bookie, and there was some dispute over money, but it wasn't like he got to take his feet out of the concrete again.
So did I, luckily.
Now, what do you do with those shoes? Do those go in a glass case or something? Or are the shoes ruined when you put them in concrete? I don't even know.
Well, actually, those are really new, because I didn't want to give mine away.
Oh, okay.
So they're better now that they've been in the concrete, but I think they go into some box there at the theater.
And you just came in from London. I appreciate you flying all this way. Now, tell me what's going on over there. What are you doing?
Working on a
movie?
A movie that I'm doing. It's called Snow White and the Huntsman.
Oh, Snow White, okay. Now, there's a picture of you as Snow White. Now, I don't... That seems very different than the Snow White I remember. It seems you have a shield and some sort of a weapon. Does Snow White kill people? I don't remember that. Is that...
Well, actually, no.
She protects.
I can't really say exactly. But whenever she is, I definitely am moved to very, very fierce.
Right.
Very, very fierce. Like basically, I'm protecting everyone. Yes,
right.
I don't seek any pleasure in. It's cool. It's very cool to do an action movie where you couldn't be more compassionate, and it is anguish basically to do what you have to do, and it's a good little paradox on the whole thing.
Now, does this one have the dwarfs like the other, like the original? Are there dwarfs?
Yeah, we've got dwarfs. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's 7 of them?
There's, gosh, I don't know what to say. There are 8.
No, there are 8.
Yeah, there are 8.
So that's a new guy.
Yeah.
I know this. Are they grumpy and sneezy, or are they renamed for this? I know.
They're so different. They're pesky little creatures. I broke my thumb on one of them, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
You know,
actually, I didn't break it. It was a really bad ligament tear. This one broke on Breaking Dawn.
Okay. Now, you seem to hurt yourself a lot. You and my wife have a lot in common. My wife and I will be talking, and bonk, she'll walk into the wall. You know, she's kind of klutzy. Beautiful, but like you, beautiful, but klutzy. Are you a klutzy person? Does that happen a lot?
Well, yeah. I have to say, when they call action, I mean, it doesn't matter how many times they say, look, watch this, be careful with this, don't hit him in the face, Chris Hemsworth. Which I did, too,
Wait, you hit Thor? You hit Thor in the face?
It made such a sound.
Wait, go back. Now I want to know about that. What do you mean? Was this after hours? Was it in a scene?
It was in a scene. It was actually, it was, girls, if you've ever wondered if it works, it works. I mean, it literally spun him right around. Crazy.
Now, what were you supposed to do? Were you supposed to?
I was supposed to miss him by, this much. I basically knocked him right out of his close-up. I was like down like this, and he's over me, huntsmaning out, and just really good contact. In fact, I could hear the camera guys go, whoa, because literally it went, I mean, really, like, loud. It was cool. I mean, I'm not proud, though. I instantly, like, tears sprung to my eyes. I was like, oh, you okay? But it'll definitely be in the movie.
No, wait. Not proud. You were just bragging. You were proud.
I know.
You were proud. Does he have a black eye? That's hilarious.
I know. And a big lump on his nose.
And how did you break your thumb on the other movie, on Twilight?
Well, I play a vampire,
Right.
and so I'm supposed to stop a very, very big man.
Right.
And like I said, I really just lose it as soon as, I mean, I'm aware of everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that because I'll hurt myself. And
Right.
I won't do that because I'll hurt him. And then as soon as they go, action, it's just like, I don't know. And so I just hyperextended it.
Ah,
Yeah.
and the guy ran into it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was horrible. And then that outtake is really funny, too, because I'm like, vampire, boom, and I'm like hopping around like a bunny. It's not badass.
Hey, I want to ask you about this. You're on the cover of W last night. This is kind of a cool look.
Yeah.
This is sort of what girls look like in my era, like in the 60s and 70s.
That's what we're going for, yeah.
Is it supposed to be like a 60s, 70s kind of thing?
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
yeah.
very cool. You almost look... Do you remember Anne Margaret? Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really sweet. That's unbelievable. But, I mean, it's so much easier to do this kind of stuff when you've got a bit of a character to play.
Yeah.
There's something about, like, yeah, sexy, give it to me. That's right. Like, it's like, oh, my God, get away from me.
Now, show that picture from him. Show that. Now, what is now? Oh, there you go. Now, you took a lot of heat for this picture, didn't you? Tell me about this.
Apparently there were a few, that's not fur. I would never wear fur.
Right.
Ever. I'm not making any grand statements here, but it's mohair, whatever that's called.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So, but people
Just had to
think
clear
it's
that
fur
up.
and what? They come after you and they write nasty things and all that kind of stuff.
I think it was just one of those little, it was like, you know, nobody does it anymore, and look, you know, she's willing to. It's like, well, no, I'm actually not, so let's just clear that one up.
So it's
Snow White would never.
Snow White would never wear real fur. We'll be right back right after this. Be right back. Twilight, Breaking Dawn. Now, I never asked you this, and I don't know why, but how did you get that part? Tell me about the audition. Was it like a cattle call? What happened?
Yeah. It's very funny.
I don't know. Do you go there's like 50 girls lined up? I don't know. How does it work?
I didn't have to go to one of those. I'm sure that they met a whole bunch of people. But I was working on something else, so I was totally out of that world. I never had to go to the actual audition and see like the other peeps in the waiting room and stuff. I met Catherine when I was doing Adventureland, this other movie that I did. I hadn't read the book when I accepted the part. It was crazy. Based on this really intense 4-hour audition with her.
4 hours?
Yeah. It was like, what are you guys doing? Leave the room. You got the part. Like, it's like, you guys are being weird now. But that's why the first movie is cool. It's because me, Catherine, and Rob, we were all just like, let's sit in a room for 4 hours and do it.
And how long into the 4 hours did you think, oh, I got this? Or did you ever think that?
I think it really wasn't like it's funny, it was an enormous accomplishment. I'm not saying that. It was such a natural, working with Catherine, I could just tell by the way we were talking to each other. It was like, okay, so then when we do this, it'll just, you know, we'll have to think about this and that. And it's sort of like, oh, wow, I think this is all turning into like, I'm doing this movie.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So.
Okay, now the new installment, tell us where we pick up here. And again, as I said, I think this is the best of the 4. This one is, really. Where do we pick up?
Right as, in the film, right as everyone's getting, it's the wedding. We basically start very quickly. I mean, we have a little bit of a build-up, and it's basically right into it. And I think it's a trip to watch them be so happy, because they're always so, you know, so wrought, which I love. Yeah. But at this point, like, we really reach this, like, state of bliss that's just like, okay, guys, like, get it, it's getting gross. And then, but then I ruin it very, very quickly.
Well, no, we're not giving it away. But it is the most beautiful wedding scene. And I'm a guy, I don't watch weddings. But I have to say, it was outside. Every girl's going to want to have, like, a Twilight wedding now when they see this. No, because it is. I mean, it's worth it just for that.
Yeah.
Whoever did the set design and the whole deal, it really is like the greatest looking wedding ever. Have you ever been? Have you been to a lot of weddings? Have you been in a?
No. I was a flower girl once when I was a lot. Well, I was a lot younger. Obviously, I was a flower girl. I don't really remember the whole situation.
Yeah.
My parents have told me that I took flowers, I changed the whole rhythm of the thing. I went too fast, I ran to the end, and then just dumped my basket of flowers.
See, you were a troubled child. Yeah.
I was, even then, I was like, oh, I just want to dump my flowers on the ground. No.
Now, something that made me laugh, you guys get married, and you go on your honeymoon in Brazil. Why would a vampire want to sit on the beach in Brazil? I was thinking about it.
I heard that you were scared that he was going to, like, blow up or something.
Well, I thought, well, they're not supposed to be out in the beach in Brazil. Did you actually film in Brazil?
We did.
Okay. How was that? Did you like that?
It was stunning, yeah. I mean, it was such a trip to be in such a very foreign place, as those characters were so rooted in that one area. I mean, to see Bella walk through dancing, drinking, you know, really, like, people full of life. It was cool to see, like, the reaction and everything.
And they just party all the time down there, don't they?
Those guys,
yeah.
I mean, they have fun. We don't.
Yeah. You don't have fun? Have you ever danced on a table? Have you ever done that?
No, man.
Really?
No. I don't know what my deal is.
Oh, we got to get you drunk. We'll get her drunk next time. Next time you get drunk, you can dance on the deck. What is this clip we're going to see? Do you know what the scene is we have here?
I think I'm Prego. I think
oh,
that's
you think
what
you're Prego? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, she's an Italian spaghetti sauce.
Really,
yeah,
really
she's
set up
Prego.
the clip really well. Yeah.
Here, take a look. Here it is, Breaking Dawn. Well, Saga, Breaking Dawn Part 1 opens November 18th. Kristen, thank you very much. Be right back with David Tell.